Hi friends, this video is for the book, The Reason for Sneezing. And it's really funny because this is like the perfect book for me to read to you guys right now because guess what? I was outside in the rain today and I got a cold. So I might end up sneezing during this video. You can kind of tell that I'm getting a little stuffy, so it's starting to show up. So this book is good for me. So now I can know why I'm going to be sneezing. Okay? So what you need to do is you need to grab out your book, your marker or your pencil or pen that you're using to complete this assignment, and your packet. Let me know if these videos are loud enough for you so you can hear them. I'm trying a new way to record them. I'm doing it off of my phone, so if it does get a little like wiggly sometimes, that's because I'm trying to hold this up while recording. So hopefully it doesn't get too wiggly so you guys can still understand what it is, and I'm like a lot closer so you can see me a lot better too, and hopefully I'm a lot louder so you can hear everything. And this way too, I can show you every page in this book so you guys can read it online too. So if you happen to lose your books, I've heard a couple of you have done that. If you happen to lose your book, you'll be able to see the pages as I read them, okay? So what I want you guys to do first, I guess, just make sure you grab your book. And remember, this book, we are still working on sequencing this week. So we're going to go through the sequencing of The Reason for Sneezing. So putting things in order, which thing happened first, which thing happened last, and all of that stuff too. So you guys are really, really good at this, or we're really good at this in school. So it should be pretty easy for you this week, okay? So grab out your book. And I'm going to flip my camera so you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. And then we'll read along together, okay? All right. Alrighty, friends. So here is the front cover of our book, The Reason for Sneezing. So what I want you guys to do is to follow along with me on each page so you can see what I'm reading and follow with your fingers. I probably won't be putting my fingers underneath the words because I need to hold the book down so you guys can all see it. But just try and follow along as I'm reading, okay? So it says the reason for sneezing. So what you need to do is you need to go to page 3 and we will read through this together. It says, the reason for sneezing is really quite clear. You breathe in some dust and blow it out in the air. Oop. Your nose gets a tickle. Your body gets a tickle because of this dust. Your body rejects it. It should, and it must. The way that you sneeze is always the same. Information is sent to your lungs from your brain. Many muscles contract to push that sneeze through. That's your diaphragm, belly, and chest muscles too. So it's kind of showing you your muscles in your body and the things that you use when you sneeze. Your eyes shut. Your tongue's on the roof of your mouth. This forces your nose to blow that breath out. And blow out it will. It explodes with great power. A sneeze can go 100 miles per hour. That's pretty impressive, and I'm pretty sure, friends, that my sneezes are like that because we all remember how loud Miss Paulson's sneezes are, huh? Are you sick in bed with a cold or the flu? You know this will cause you to sneeze a lot too. Think of a sneeze as a natural alarm. A sneeze is a defense that keeps us from harm. Next time you sneeze, keep in mind a command. Cover your nose with your arm or your hand. All right, friends, so that was the book, or I guess me reading the book, The Reason for Sneezing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through our packet together. So if you look at this first page, what it is it's actually another one of those sequencing pages that we did, like we did with the book, We Build a Robot. So you're just going to fill in with a sentence or draw a picture with it each step of the book. So if you look right here on the page, there are 8 boxes that you are supposed to fill in, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about, I guess, the first one or the first 2 steps in here, so you guys can, I guess, try and finish steps 3 through 8 on your own, okay? Because I know you guys are really, really easy with, or really, really good at this, so it'll be really, really easy for you, okay? So I think I'm just going to do 1 because I know you guys are smart enough to solve all of these and get all of these done, okay? So what you need to do is you need to grab your book and look in your book for the first thing that happens, okay? So I'm looking to, I'm going to look at page 3 because normally the first thing that happens will be probably on the first page of the book, huh? So it says, the reason for sneezing is really quite clear. You breathe in some dust and blow it out in the air. So I think I'm going to put for step 1, you breathe in some dust and blow it out in the air. So I'm going to say, you breathe in dust and blow it out into the air. Okay, so if you look right here, I have my stuff written down. What you guys need to do is you need to fill in 2 through 8 on your own with just the next things that are happening in the book. And if for some reason you guys make an oopsie and you fill something in and then realize that it's not step 2, it's step 3, or it's not step 3, it's step 5, you can just cross out or scribble out the number and draw a line to where it's supposed to go, or you can erase it if you need to too and just like put it in the correct box, okay? So if you flipped to the second page, this page right here is actually another cut and paste activity that you guys can do. If you do not have glue or scissors at your house, what you can do is you can just draw a line from the pictures to the boxes. So what we're working on is the sounds sn and s. So for example, the word sneeze, that would have the sn sound because it has an S and an N at the beginning. So if you look at your pictures, there should be one at the bottom there underneath that snake that has someone sneezing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line, because I don't have any glue sticks at my house. I'm going to draw a line from that picture to the initial SN sound, okay? And then I'll show you once I'm done. Okay? So if you look right here, you'll be able to see that I drew a line from the person sneezing to the SN sound. And that's pretty much what you guys have to do. You have 6 pictures that you have to sort into those sounds. What you can do is you can cut them out and glue them into those boxes if you want. If you don't have glue or anything, like I don't have any glue sticks at my house right now because I use them all, you can just grab a pencil and draw a line from the picture to the sound, okay? So that's how you do the second page. On the third page, kind of hard to do this with one hand, is a page where you are supposed to read all of the sentences aloud and underline the sentences that are exclamatory and add an exclamation point. You would need to add periods to any of the other sentences that don't have an exclamation point on them, and then write your own sentence at the bottom that has an exclamation point. So an exclamatory sentence where I guess you're saying it and your voice sounds excited. So for example, a sneeze can move at 100 miles per hour. So you can, if you're saying that in an excited way, you would add an exclamation point, okay? So what we're gonna do, and actually that is one of the sentences here. You have 6 sentences that you're supposed to go through and add either periods or exclamation points, and then you have to write your one on your own. And the one really cool thing about that is a lot of these sentences, I would just read that one and I realized I think that one's in the book. So what we can do is we can look back into the book and see if that sentence actually has an exclamation point or not. I kind of remembered what it was, but I want to show you how I look back in the book to find it anyways, okay? So it says, a sneeze can move at 100 miles per hour. I found the page already, and if you look at the bottom, there's an exclamation point there. So what we can do is we can fill in this blank at the end of the sentence with an exclamation point. Okay? I'm gonna make it nice and big so you guys can see it too. Okay? So that's all you do. You just go back, you can look back into the book after you read your sentences from this page, and check and make sure that you are putting the right punctuation mark, okay? So there are 6 problems up top that you're supposed to put your punctuation marks on, and then you need to write your own sentence, but it needs to be a sentence where you are being very, very excited, and one where you have to have an exclamation mark at the end of it, okay? And then once you finish this packet, please take a picture of it and send it to me either through email, through Google Drive, through Facebook, or anything else. I have had a couple friends turn in some of their packets to the school also, like they have a big pile because they've been having issues with computers and turning it in that way too. That is okay. And I've also had a lot of parents start turning stuff in through email, and that works for me also, just as long as, I guess, you put your name on it if you are turning it in the school, or just saying like, this is Ms. Paulson's homework. Make sure that, I guess, I know who it is. Because I've had a couple people turn some stuff in without names. And luckily, I guess I haven't really had the issue with it because I've talked to parents about it. But just make sure that you're putting your names on it and I know whose it is. Okay? Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you're having a great week.